10 things you need to know about living in Niceville, Florida before you move. Welcome back. I'm Charlie Cameron, leader of the Military Home Team, the top-rated military real estate team serving the entire Florida Panhandle. And if you're eyeing Niceville, Florida as your next potential home, you came to the right video. Today we'll talk about the top 10 things you need to know before moving to this gem along the Emerald Coast, which happens to be where I live as well. From the things we absolutely love to the challenges of living here, we got it all covered. And yes, this video is going to include Valparaiso because frankly, it really shouldn't count. It's just part of Niceville. First, let's start with the basics, location and climate. Niceville is nestled in the heart of the Emerald Coast, just north of Destin, Florida, which is a very popular tourist destination. We're just east of Fort Walton Beach, and Niceville sits just about smack dab right between Pensacola and Panama City Beach. It's also just east of Eglin Air Force Base, which is where I finished active duty at, and just down the road from Hurlburt Field, Duke Field, and EOD School. Niceville is an absolute paradise for those who love a blend of a green landscape and water views and beaches. The climate here is subtropical, characterized by hot, humid summers and mild, cooler winters, but still pretty nice. And that makes Niceville an ideal spot for year-round outdoor activities, whether you're a beachgoer, a golfer, or someone who enjoys peaceful walks in nature. Number 2, Niceville might be one of the most military-friendly towns in the United States because of its massive military population, veterans, and retirees. Not only are there military discounts everywhere, but there's a ton of additional military support, military-related businesses, and a sense of appreciation and respect for our military community and families. And of course, you'll find a network of fellow military service members and veterans, which is a super supportive and understanding community. Number 3, cost of living. Here in Niceville, the cost of living is a mix. Some aspects are on par with national averages and others are slightly higher. According to the National Association of Realtors, the median price of a home in June 2023 was about $410,000. That's for existing homes, not new builds. And according to the actual home data for Niceville that I have access to as a realtor for the same time period, the median price for a home in Niceville is $443,000. So that means that homes in Niceville are about 8% more expensive compared to the national median. Now, of course, this varies by age of the home, finish of the home, how big the home is, and where the home is located even within Niceville. There are neighborhoods as well as Blue Water Bay, which are more expensive than the rest of the areas in Niceville. Number 4, we couldn't talk about the Florida Panhandle without talking about insurance, homeowners insurance specifically. Due to our coastal location and therefore the risk of hurricanes in Florida, homeowners insurance costs are higher. In general, Florida homeowners insurance costs are about 40% higher than the national median, according to Bankrate.com. But insurance costs can vary significantly by each individual home depending on exact location, age of the home, age of the roof and windows, flood zone risk category, and other factors. Now understand that the terms hurricane and flood zones can sound scary. Just realize that big catastrophic events are quite rare. However, smaller storms and events do happen. For example, we lost an old fence started leaning over after a hurricane that we had to replace a couple years back. And of course, that's why we get insurance. Even if your home is not in a higher risk flood zone, we do recommend everyone get flood insurance just to make sure you're covered. Number 5, employment opportunities. There are a ton of employment opportunities in Niceville due to the proximity to multiple military bases, as well as a diverse array of other employment opportunities like healthcare, education, retail, dining, hospitality, and more. It's also a great place to be an entrepreneur and open a business. Number 6, let's talk about recreation. There is a ton to do around here if you love the beach and the water and the outdoors. We've got the best beaches in the world, some of the best parks and hiking in the world, some of the best golfing in the world, some of the best fishing in the world. There is just a ton of stuff to do here. Whether your idea of relaxation is a day at the beach, offshore fishing, pickleball, or exploring nature trails, you've got it all here. There's something for everyone. Plus, you can also play tourist and do all of those types of activities like helicopter rides, parasailing, jet skiing, and so much more. Number 7, let's talk transportation for a minute. There's really no public transportation around Niceville, so you are gonna need a car to get around. 2 really nice things though, we're really close to an airport, which is attached to Eglin Air Force Base, and within a half hour you can hit I-10 and move east or west very quickly. And perhaps my favorite thing about Niceville's location as it relates to transportation is that we're right across the bridge, the Mid-Bay Bridge is what it's called, from Destin. So within 5 minutes I could be in downtown Destin, when I want to, and I could be home when I want to, which is awesome. Number 8, local business establishments. There are some hidden gems in Niceville if you know what to look for. Some of my family's favorite places you have to check out are Doc's Oyster Bar, Wharf 850, Third Planet Brewing, Tango 3 Coffee, Black Rifle Coffee, Tradewinds Italian Food, Blue Water Bay Marina and Bar, The Local, Blue Collar Cafe, Honeybee Ice Cream and Arcade, Pepitos, and that's just to name a few. Number 9, the culture and community of Niceville is awesome. There are a ton of community events all throughout the year, from fishing rodeos to Oktoberfest to mullet festivals. No, not the hairdo, it's actually a fish. To Christmas parades, to New Year's fireworks, to boat light shows, to weekly farmers markets. Niceville just has a ton of stuff going on all year round. And last but not least, as a realtor, I have to talk about the real estate market for just a minute. Niceville is one of the most popular areas for military families, retirees, and anyone wanting to live a beach lifestyle but being a little bit removed from the tourism craziness. Because of the popularity of Niceville and the proximity to beaches where most of the things to do are, home prices tend to be higher per square foot than other towns around the Panhandle, to include examples of Crestview or Fort Walton Beach. And if you'd like to get a more in-depth understanding of current home prices and availability, our team can set you up with a search, lending options, and we are dedicated to offering personalized guidance based on your unique needs and preferences. So if you're thinking about the Florida Panhandle, reach out today. So there you have it, the top 10 things to know before moving to Niceville, Florida. And whether you're planning a move here, you've got a PCS coming up, or you're just starting to consider the Florida Panhandle, we're here to help every step of the way. For more information, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us using our information below. If you got some value out of this video, give it a big like. And if you're looking for valuable content on the Florida Panhandle, as well as weekly events videos for the upcoming weekend, hit subscribe, and I'll see you back here soon.